What's up, you high class hooligans? We're back for another episode of Asking for a Friend with da-na-na-na, Danny
Danny.
and Sam, or Sam and Danny, whatever. So, what side of TikTok are you hovering on lately?
Um, I'm still in my rabbit hole of icks because I have learned I have new icks. Apparently I'm gonna grab a few extras every week.
Yeah.
I don't even know it. Like it's weird, but I was like, let me see what. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the
How do you
weird
get
one.
on TikTok? What is that even?
Hashtag ick.
Now
Hashtag.
I gotta know though, like, how did you meander over to TikTok?
I don't know. At some point, I don't know, because it just kind of spider webs. Like that's how I found the Alabama and Bad Baby
Girl, I
drama.
am obsessed with this rivalry between them. Did you see that Bad Baby dropped her?
No, I didn't watch. I got tired. I was trying so hard, but my
It
old
is
butt fell
so
asleep.
bad. Let me tell you something. I'm just a innocent bystander. Like, I'm not taking one side or the other because truly I have no business watching these children beef on the internet. However,
I just need them to stay pissed off.
oh my God. Like, Amateur went straight into the pros and picked on the biggest, baddest one she could find. Like, what are you thinking,
Why
girl?
would you pick Catch Me Outside?
Why? She's been bad since she was 13.
I am invested. I have been invested in that child since Dr. Phil.
Since she was Catch Me Outside, that little girl, Bama, was releasing like Britney Spears pop music. Dead ass. What in the hell was she thinking?
I didn't even know who she was till this drama. I was like, oh, she looks familiar. She must play on Disney or something. That must be
That's
how
pretty
I know
much
her.
that's the vibe she embodied. Truly. The first one was bad enough. Let me just say she should have stopped right there. And then she leaked the diss track that came out. I think it came out yesterday or today.
I don't know, but all it took for me was when I saw the Travis Barker lookalike, and I was like, oh, not the daddy, not the daddy.
No, the line where she says, "You suck the dick straight out my ass." I was like, we're gonna have to probably bleep that for socials. But are you kidding me?
I just want to be a fly on the wall in the Kardashian Jenner household because their name was dropped, so you know immediately it's a conversation.
You know what makes it crazier?
What?
She used Kanye West's song to make that song. He gave her permission.
Not yay!
Oh, it is over. Like,
That's how
tap
you know you
out,
won.
little girl. But listen, usually, here's where I think it's a conspiracy. Like, they're all conspiring behind the scenes because usually the Kardashians are so on top of shutting stuff down, right? And she leaked this, like she sampled it a week ago. They would have been all over this already. I think Chris is sitting back allowing this to happen because it's beefing up Bama's name in the press.
I just need to know why. Like, y'all.
Why? Because all press is good press. I truly think that this is pre-planned from the beginning. Like, pick on that one to get your name in the tabloids and in the whatever, to get your name out in front of people because everybody's talking about it.
Well, you know, Chloe's my favorite. So I just need to know her reaction. Like, I just want to see her face, like when she hears the songs for the first time. Like,
This is what she's. Oh,
oh, oh, oh.
oh.
I freaking love me some Chloe.
So I go from the baby and Bama beef to grandma talk. I go to sleep listening to the grandma talk.
Wait now, have you seen the grandmas that are lip syncing to like Kevin Gates and Kanye and Lil? I'm like,
Girl, they've been on. They've been
Mama.
on. No, I'm talking like cottage core, grandma core, like they're 20-something-year-olds baking bread from scratch and going thrifting. And I'm like, to have that life every day, I would be unreachable.
And I'm watching the grandma that's twerking. I think you and I Our aesthetics are very different.
I'm telling you, my feed is all over the friggin' place. It's bananas. But, anyways, well, let's get into these questions this week. I know we each have one, so I'm going to start with mine because just seeing you two's face reading this, and they're both anonymous this week. That's okay. More than welcome to send in anonymous, but I'm so I can't wait. I know. I
I'm
know.
holding.
You both had the exact same reaction. I'm so glad. It had to be like the universe keeping me from seeing this because I never check our BuzzFeed fan mail. This is why.
I just want you to know my tongue already sore because I done in my head.
No.
3 of the 7 personalities is ready. They on the front line.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no. Okay. All right. So, what is your opinion on chasing a guy? I want him to know I care, but I don't want to be a fool. Or should I stick with the if he wants to, he would mentality and leave it alone?
You want to go first? I feel like you have healed and responsible answers.
I ain't chasing not a motherfucking thing in life, let alone a man. It ain't happening. If he's not sold out, obsessed with you, move along. How's that for healed? No, I don't think you should chase. Like, I don't think that it's too hard to it's not too much to ask for a man to just simply act interested. And if it's not consistent, like, you don't need him to tell you twice how he feels about you. Like, he's gonna show you. He's absolutely like the proof is in the pudding.
I mean, I'm gonna need you to tell me a couple times while you're showing me. I need you to use all 5 love languages. Wait, how many are there? There was a 6th one. I think we came up with a 6th one on one of our other shows.
Yeah,
What
it was the
was it?
food.
I'm gonna need you to show me all 6, real heavy on 6.
No, I don't. If you're confused about how a man feels about you, he's already given you his answer. Period. And let me tell you something else. There are enough men out in the world. Why are you stuck on one? There are.
Exactly. So you go get you 4.
Oh, no. Wait, that's not thinking. I'm not saying 4 at one time. That's a lot.
It's so boring.
Oh, okay. Listen. That's fine. Like, whatever floats your boat, flips your bippy, tickles your tonsils, have at it. But for moi,
Can we insert Cardi B?
They're swinging the back of my throat.
but for moi, it's too much for me. But no, I'm not gonna get caught up on the well. I say when I was dating, I wasn't gonna get caught up on just a guy. Like, if you even hesitated, she was out.
I've seen you chase Rich, but it normally sounds like this. Let me tell you one more damn thing. Let me tell you something. Turn around, look at me. What'd you say? What the hell did you mumble?
That's the biggest one. What'd you say? Nothing. Motherfucker, I heard your lips move.
But
You
then I hear him go,
said
I
something.
said you look so pretty today. You said, I do. Mm-hmm.
Bless. No, but I mean, what's your advice is get 4. Build a team.
No, actually, first of all, rule number 1, I'm a big girl. I ain't chasing shit. The only thing I'm running is my mouth. That's it. I feel like there's something else. No, that's pretty much it. This thing stays in shape because I'm going to talk shit to my last breath. I'm not. Chase what? Running what?
How do you feel about the direct approach then? Because there have been times where if I felt like there truly was like a misunderstanding or a misreading, because let's be honest. Women and men communicate very differently.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the expectation is different, right? So how do you feel about the direct approach if she messaged him and was like, hey, I'm just going to put this out here. One time and one time only. I'm getting mixed signals from you. How are you feeling about this situation?
I'm going to tell you, this season in life, because I'm still on the dating scene. I don't really know if you call it being on dates. I feel like I just wreak havoc on it. when you are in the dating scene, right? Like one of your initial questions is, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what
Do people still ask that?
Mhm.
What are you looking for in a relationship?
Yeah.
Or out of this
Or
exchange?
what are you looking for right now? Because 9 times out of 10,
What
it's
kind of fish are you out here hunting, honey?
most of them want them floozy fish. Maybe I'm too old for all that mess. I ain't got knees like, who is it, Megan? I got knees like Martha. Turn my heater on.
Not that.
Getting ready for my first grandbaby. I'm settling down.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they'll ask you, and I'm just like, you need to show me that you're worth a damn. It's so like, and you need to be worth a damn. Don't give me but like 1 or 2 icks max. Like I'll let a couple slide. Can't be big ones.
Can't be like you swimming or anything.
That is a side of TikTok.
I'm gonna have to look for this.
I didn't even know it was an ick until it became one. And that it came about the same time I realized that sending me emojis, and like if you want to add an emoji to like the end of some kind of statement to like emphasize something, I you're not gonna be here for a long time. I already know that, but you might be here for a good time. That'd be all right.
Because of emojis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
If you are 40 plus, because I can't deal with your younger ones, and you sent me an emoji, I already know you have poor communication skills. You could not articulate what it is you wanted that.
Oh, you mean emojis only, not like included in sentences.
So if they include it with sentences,
it's fine.
I already know you're not here for a long time.
Oh.
But you can hang. We'll go grab Mexican. But no, if you send me just emojis, do I look like I'm from Egypt? I don't know how to read hieroglyphics. Use your words.
I agree.
You can even use a different language. I have that little Google Translate thing.
Danielle, please don't. Please don't.
I did listen.
She's going to be trolling dating apps in different countries now.
I did. Cause
you already did?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh God.
I got messages in Spanish, and I was like, "Ooh, jump to translate." That was really sweet, and he didn't have an emoji, so I was like, "I'll say hey."
I'll say hola.
It don't get very far because there's a lot of letters, and I got to translate a lot.
It's hard to translate your Southernese. I mean, let's just be real,
girl.
Do you
and
hear
then
that stomach? Holy moly! She was like, "I want to be part of this conversation."
She knows I'm talking. She agrees.
She said, "No, no," but I agree. Like going back to the dating thing, like you shouldn't have to go back and keep asking.
But now, listen, if you feeling a little feisty on a Tuesday, and you're like, and the thought crosses your mind you want to chase, don't chase, but like go into your fuckboy era.
Flip it around on him.
Yeah. Like, listen.
I think she really likes this guy.
Well, don't do that then. Don't do that then. It's red flag. One time. Just tell him one time. Because, girl, you might really like him. But if you have to explain or ask more than once right now, in 6 months,
you're going to have to do it again. It's going to be a constant. You're going to be asking for that reassurance.
And if he's not smart enough or emotionally intelligent enough to like put it out there, catch on.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
He gonna need to go back home to his mom anyway. So.
Exactly. I completely agree. All right. You ready?
Oh, this is the one. I'm already pissed off.
Oh, it's not sad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me. All right.
This is one of my personalities lined up on. We ready?
I'm watching Tutu's face too as you read this, because y'all are together on this.
I can feel my inside shaking. You know how pissed off I get. Like I start vibrating and I feel the tingle in my little baby toe.
Oh,
both of them tingling.
Okay.
Okay, this is a long one, but I'll try to summarize. I have an older brother whom I will refer to as my parents' son because he molested me when I was 12. Beyond that, He's just an idiot. Many run ins with the law, then stole a Hummer while enlisted and rolled it. Got kicked out. My father is not a fan of him for many of these reasons, but keeps peace because of his 3 granddaughters.
Oh no. This man had children.
Ooh, my pinky toe is on fire.
She is shaking.
Fast forward to last April, he gets in an argument at a bar. He has a alcohol and anger issue. He's got more issues than that. It spilled out to the parking lot. Then he followed the guy. More words in the street, and then he shoots the guy. Guy drives a block and dies.
Oh.
Parents' son goes home and doesn't tell anyone. 2 days later is arrested and said it wasn't him, that another car pulled up as he left. Although that's not on camera. My parents went to his sentencing where he changed his plea from not guilty to guilty/self-defense. Now claims the guy pulled a gun. I found out from the local paper that my dad testified that his son would never flippantly shoot someone. I felt so many emotions: anger, betrayal, sadness. I am also trying to believe maybe he was doing it to help his granddaughters possibly see their dad free again. He was found guilty of murder and got 35 years. However, in that state, he only has to serve 1/4 of it, 8.75 freaking years, before he's eligible for parole. What would you do? I will talk to my dad and see where his head was when I see him in person. Part of me wants to email the judge. It won't change the sentencing, but also I am going to see a therapist, but asking for a friend.
Wow. Okay.
So right off the rip, therapy, therapy, therapy. No matter what happens, therapy, therapy, therapy. If you haven't already, immediately.
Yeah.
If you have before,
But
jump
that,
into it.
no matter the recent things that happened, therapy is a must for what's happened in the past. And even if something like that hasn't happened to you, let me just say this. As normal is just a setting on a dryer. Like, there is no real concept of what is normal. So even if you have led a quote unquote normal life, there are still going to be things that you need to unpack, because life just throws shit at you. And life is hard. And mental health issues are a real thing. And a lot of times we bury things. So 100% right there. I am a huge advocate for.
And getting hit with so many emotions, like, it's not, I don't even know how it would all make sense. Like, there's been things that have happened in my life and I'm like, why am I angry now? Or why did I bust out crying? Or no, therapy, absolutely, absolutely. No matter what else you decide to do.
And healing isn't linear.
No.
It's not like a video game where you complete levels, right? Healing is cyclical. And the way it's been described to me is that you face things, but every time you face it again, it's from a different point in the cycle. And so as you heal and you wrap back around to the same issue, you look at it from a different side.
Because you're growing. Like,
Right.
you're getting older, you're
Right.
maturing, you're living through different life experiences, which is causing your mind to understand things in a different way. How many times have I talked about my past with you and been like, thinking back now, I just want to shake that version of me and be like, what the hell was wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Or you'll give yourself a lot of grace that you couldn't give yourself before.
Yeah.
And so, first of all, I am so sorry any of this has happened. Like, from you being a child to now, and you are very likely going to have to be a better healed version of yourself to be there for your nieces, to be able in his absence to step in because those little girls will have questions.
Well, the way it was worded was, or the way I took it, and I could be completely wrong, as she was talking about the father, saying she believed he's doing this for his granddaughters, not my nieces. If that is part of your boundaries that you have set to protect yourself emotionally, mentally, physically,
That's true.
no guilt.
Yeah.
Talk about it in therapy. Boundaries are for our own health protection.
Mm-hmm.
I,
We know all about those. We cut off both of our parents and half of our siblings.
yeah. I mean, I've cut out a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and zero contact. And there were moments where I felt really guilty. And as I started healing and as I started understanding, potentially like why people do what they do, I'm like, I'm going to love me some me.
Yeah.
I love my
Absolutely.
children enough to go above and beyond to protect them. I love you enough to go above and beyond. I deserve to be loved that much too. So in your healing journey, honey,
Yeah.
love you some you. You are worth it.
And boundaries are a very, very important way to love yourself because it's like putting yourself out, out to continuously be abused. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You wouldn't stick your, you know, animal in the room with an animal abuser, someone who kicks dogs. Like, if you think that much of an animal, how much more highly should you think of yourself
The
and protect yourself?
the flood of emotion that immediately hit my body reading that, I can't even imagine what it felt like for her.
Yeah.
Like just going through all that, still going through that.
Yeah.
So personality number 2, she's the healed, finding her higher self. She says go to therapy and love you some you.
Mm-hmm. And I think writing a letter to the judge is a fantastic idea.
Personality number 4, she's a lot more ballsier. I would be writing letters to the judge, to the parole board.
Yep.
I would be loud. I would be proactive. That's not always right for everybody. I do understand that may hinder your healing.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But number 4 ain't real damn worried about healing.
I think that could be part of healing. Like
can for
standing
some.
up for yourself and speaking up for the child inside of you that couldn't speak up for herself or stand up for herself, like being that adult that you needed as a child. That is a very real and important part of healing as well, and protecting your future self.
And I don't know what state that is in, but there is a lot that you can do to interject yourself into
Mm-hmm.
to be able to share pertinent information that goes to show his character and
Yeah.
why he should or should not be given early release. And I know that there's kids involved, and I know kids need to always be, the main priority, but if he's doing that kind of stuff, if he's already capable, are the kids even safe?
Yeah.
Like, what's going to hurt him worse?
Yeah. It sounds like he has a real baseline of the type of person he is. No, I agree. And also finding a victims group,
Mm-hmm.
of other people who've been through similar situations, because sometimes it's healing to see the growth of other people who've been in your situation or your position, um, for many, many different reasons. You can watch their progression and feel hopeful and feel, like create maybe some new goals and get some new insight in a way that you never had before. And creating those boundaries with the opposing family members who are supporting him, it may open your eyes to different ways to speak to them and have a conversation with them about it. I am saying this all as someone who's not experienced that. So give me grace if I misspeak or have maybe not the right ideas, but I know how to be a supportive friend. At least, I have at least that. So everything that we're saying is coming from a good place, a supportive place, caring, because this is really, really heavy.
And any decisions that you're making moving forward, especially if they're going to be stern ones, especially if it's going to be boundary related, especially if you have to go no contact for your own mental health, it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It is not easy. It is a struggle. Not everybody can overcome that struggle. I can testify that there is a breath of fresh air on the other side of that once you complete that hurdle. It I don't want to say it won't always hurt. I still have my days where, coming into work, I feel a little sting. And I work through those with my little affirmations and my music. And, I'm a little dramatic. Sometimes I be screaming and cussing. So
That's okay.
yeah,
There are no rules to working through this and healing. It looks different for everyone. And there's no timeline. Like if it takes one person 5 months and another person 5 years, that's okay. There is no predetermined healing timeline.
no.
And you may have to heal from one thing once and it seems like an easy hurdle, and something that seems like it would be easy takes you a long time and many times revisiting. That's okay.
So for sure, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, we are wishing you the absolute best outcome that is best for you.
Yeah.
But personality number 6 wanting you to know, I already got hit with like 1,000 petty ass ideas. So if you need to act out, I will be your best friend. I didn't realize that many of my personalities could have that many thoughts at one time when I read that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I know how to get my lick back. It's not my lick.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, just know that you're in our thoughts and prayers, and we are absolutely here anytime you need to write in. We would absolutely love updates from you, and just know that we are your biggest cheering section no matter how you decide to proceed forward. And we're going to leave some information for mental health aids at the end of this episode, so that if anybody is going through anything and you feel the need to reach out to a professional, you have at least some resources.
Absolutely.
So I think that is a good place to end this. Guys, until next time.
Razzle dazzle.